Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Yep, today we are playing a very special thing that has just recently been dumped. The English version of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Yes, and in English. Now anyway, I'm not going to read the English to you, but if you want to read the English yourself, just pause it. Just pause the video at any moment. Anyway, let's begin. Yes, anyway, basically this is about the backstory of our main character. A nice artwork though, which is definitely something that gowin. Yes, this is now if you couldn't tell by the copyright, this is done by a different company, also known for RPGs. Well, originally they weren't known for RPGs. They were actually known for, platformers. Quite a lot of them, actually. But in around the 2000s, they started doing RPGs. Anyway, so here's our little main character. You can't jump yet, but you can run. And also the battle systems over here are pseudo-active. And then we defeat her. Anyway, so now we can leave the area. And we get random encounters, which yes are still active based. And also don't press on the potion, that will otherwise lead you to the potion area. Instead wait for a couple seconds and then the sword thing will appear. Which by the way, in the original Chinese version was simply just Chinese letters, but for the international release, gowin actually decided to do something useful and actually change the things to now describe the items. course, an enemy will get multiple hits if you don't do anything. You two can also get multiple hits if you time it correctly, like that what just happened. Anyway, over here leads to the ocean side. Of course, I can't jump that high. So we'll skip that for now, and also random encounters will basically appear. Now continuing forward. Of course, over here we have potions. Okay, I think that's good enough. Even the lateral thing will still point to the enemy, even if it's doing its animation, which is a little nice thing that some bootleggers won't do. And also, this is actually, yes, it's considered an unlicensed game because it was released without Nintendo's permission, but gowin got actually the author's family to approve of this. So that's a weird, interesting fact. Okay, now we're getting to the part of the forest where there's 3 enemies. Although again, the game is still easy. Because again, if you time it right, then there's only going to be 1 enemy attacking you. Once you level up, now your HP and MP go up. Anyway, spikes you don't want to land on because those things can actually hurt your HP outside of battle, by the way. Yeah, so it's basically a side-scrolling, turn-based RPG with some action elements. So basically like most of the Final Fantasy games at around this time, except if it's side-scrolling. Of course, at the end of this one, there's actually just a rock. turning over here. It's now a grassland. First, let me show you the little rock thing. Nothing really to say over here, because basically it's just the same thing, also you seem to get items a lot more often. And yes, this is just how many encounters you can have in one area alone. And I'm not saying the game is grind heavy, because basically it's not really grind heavy, it's actually pretty easy. Or at least this version is easy. I'm not sure about the Chinese version, because apparently that one's pretty hard. In some videos, the guy even has to cheat. So maybe that version. So maybe in the Chinese version it is harder, and then basically going when they did release this internationally, had to basically down the intensity. Okay, finally a little increase. Yep, here's the rock. It's just a rock. There's also spikes. So it makes a little bit of platforming. Also, whenever enemies fall inside the spikes, now their HP does not... No, they do not lose HP. Anyway, here's that prairie land. Right, or is it called a grassland? I think it's called a grassland. Oh yeah, there's just a bottomless pit right over here. See if I can try and reach it. Nope. Yep, run. Okay, I gotta use potions. You can easily just run away in this version, in this game. And then some stuff you can't run away from. And also the music will change depending on the sound effect. Jump over this thing. Okay, jumped over this thing. Okay, let me heal myself first. still run. Yes, there's nothing over there. Large random encounters. And you can't just avoid them, it just comes running straight at you. Not sure if you can actually jump over this or not. Ah, you can. By the way, the rocks in the water, they don't do anything. Okay, that one didn't even try. Finally. Oh yeah, now we're getting to encounters with 4 enemies. Yeah, so again, like the instruction said, press basically your A button depending on what your emulator controller is, and then press B rapidly. And then if you're lucky, you can actually simply just jump across. And also just starts you back at the beginning. Sometimes it doesn't even input correctly, which is very strange. Alright, this is definitely platforming. Yes, basically, everywhere outside the forest is basically just a platformer. Yes, so basically, how would I call this game? Well, basically, it's gowin's actual genuine attempt to make a good game. It's just the controls are very strange. But anyway, I hope you guys like this Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon thing, finally released, now in English. You can go play it for yourself. But anyway, guys, that was about it. I'll see you all next video. Bye!